I greet you in Jesus' precious name. It is Wednesday morning, the 18th of January, the year 2023, and this is your friend Angus Buchan with a thought for the day. We start off with Psalm 23 and verse 1. The Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want. And then we go to the book of Ephesians, chapter 3, and I'm reading verse 20. Now to him who is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that works in us. The emphasis here is on God, who is able to keep us from falling. The emphasis is not on us, it's on God. And this is the point we want to really focus on this morning. He is the one who is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or even think. He is the one, not us. We need to understand this principle. The emphasis is not on ourselves. That is what makes us depressed and fearful and anxious. But it is Christ in us who is going to do it. Colossians chapter 1 and verse 27. This particular verse, Ephesians chapter 3 and verse 20, kept me through one of the biggest tests in my life up until that point. Two young farmers from Middelburg in Mpumalanga came to see me. They said God spoke to them in a dream. He said that they must book Loftus Versfeld Rugby Stadium in Pretoria. Now that is a mecca of rugby, one of the most famous rugby stadiums in the whole world. And we are going to have a Christian gathering there. These two young men looked very anxious. In fact, one of them was even in tears when he shared his vision with me. Pete and Paul. And when they'd finished sharing their dream, they had a dream. They said there's no doubt about it, but they wanted to ask me a question. What did I feel about it? I said, like I always would say, go for it, boys. They were so excited. Oh, by the way, they said, just as they finished, you are to be the speaker. Oh, yes. Well, I'd committed myself, hadn't I? But I want to tell you seriously that little verse, Ephesians 3:20, carried me right through for the next few months. And then with our carnal eyes, we saw the dream those boys had manifest on that afternoon, which I will never forget as long as I live, when waves like a tsunami of people came into that stadium and lifted up the name of Jesus Christ. God is able. Have a wonderful day. Jesus bless you and goodbye.